I'm so excited. Are you going to be able to see it? I hope so. I hope not, really. Does that work well? I have a boom stand. I have a boom stand. Should I move over closer? I have a boom stand. I bought it. Oh my god. Okay. Hi. This just made this awful video so much better. Alright, yeah, so this is I'm gonna need to spike this juice, because I'm juicing. It tastes like Nutella today. Okay, so here's the thing. So, yesterday I was making this video where I was going to tell you a Christmas story about this story that I had with my father. And my father and I don't have the best of relationships. Honestly, I haven't seen him in years. I haven't seen him in so many years. Up until the age of 18, my sister and I had to go to his family Christmas house. Every year, it was the worst. I hated it. I didn't want to be there. I just didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be there. So when my sister turned 18, we didn't have to go anymore. Okay, so this one year, my father had got a new girlfriend. This new woman. I don't really remember how long she was in our lives at this point, but he had this new girlfriend that was soon to become his fiancée. And on this Christmas day, it was always my job to write on the card. I had to write on the Christmas card. So I was about 9 years old or something like that. I was really young. I wasn't old enough to even really kind of understand what the hell was going on at the time. But I had to write on the Christmas card, and we bought him a gift, and I put on "To Dad from your children." Obviously, I put our names. And I didn't put her name on the card because as a child, I was just kind of like, here's a present to my dad from us. I didn't really think of the logistics at the time of I need to put his girlfriend on the card. I still hadn't really quite understood what was happening between me and it didn't really register for me to do that. So we went to the party, and then we were at my father's family's house, and everyone was opening up their presents. And he opened up his gift and looked at the card, and something changed in his face. And then he whispered to my aunt, and then he went over and he spoke to his girlfriend and showed her the card. And it was this whole thing. And he looked at me and he looked really troubled or disappointed, or really, there was something going on there. And I didn't think much of it for the next how many minutes or whatever it was, until he came over to me and he told me that his girlfriend was really upset, and she was really sad, upset, or frustrated, or whatever it was, that I hadn't written her name on the card. Because I guess, I don't know, if I put myself in her shoes, she's in this new family, and she wants to be included, and maybe me not putting her on the card in hindsight was making that whole thing worse for her. But I guess as an adult, she wasn't kind of putting herself in a 9-year-old shoes where he's just going through a breaking family. She didn't really think of that. She was thinking about herself. Obviously a very selfish woman. Anyway, so I got very emotional because I was a very emotional child. Very emotional adult, actually. Did what any sane person would do as a 9-year-old child, and I booked it. I ran out of the house. and I hid in the street for a good 30 minutes. Yeah, so I didn't want to deal with the disappointment from my father. I didn't want to deal with the conflict that he was kind of putting on me, because he was telling me in that moment that I needed to go and apologize to her, and I was just all flustered, and I didn't do well in those situations as a kid, and she was gone. She left. I left. I ran out of the house, and I disappeared. And that's what I did. That's how I dealt with my problems. I ran away from my problem. I ran away from, which is a reflection of most of my life, I run away from all of my problems. That happened, and so I stayed out in the street and hid behind a couple cars for a good couple, 30 minutes, a good while. And my dad and my sister had come out into the street and they were looking for me. And I popped out from behind the car because my sister was there. And I was like, well, I don't want her to be worrying, so here I am. And my father dragged me back inside to the house where he had lined up. Picture the scene. All of your family members lined up in a dining hall. All of the people that you don't really want to be around, you don't really want to see them, all lined up. Your mum is not there. She's gone. She's out of the picture. She's no longer in this family. It's over. And there, in the middle of the group of the people that you don't want to be around, is your father's new girlfriend. And he says to you in front of everyone, you have to apologize to her for not putting her name on a card. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm petty all the time. That is one of the most unadult things you could do to a child who you have just completely turbulented his life already. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this video, please make sure to do none of those things. Oh, I burped. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's the juice. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Pieces! How was the audio? Was it good? I bet it was good. Right? Right. It's really bright today, huh?